Today's grand prize on Starcade is the video arcade game Mr. Do. That's what they call him, and he does a lot of cherry gathering and digging and monster bashing. Why? Because he's Mr. Do, furnished by Universal USA. Now back to Starcade, here's Jeff Edwards.
Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and today we're hopping into Mr. Do. His catchphrase is eating, throwing, or crushing. Mr. Do is very active. That is a very Japanese catchphrase, and I love it. From the opening montage here, you can see Mr. Do throws balls at weird creatures and kills them when they try to consume apples. You can also make apples fall on top of the creatures. This game is very much in the tradition of Dig Dug. It's very similar to Dig Dug. And obviously, by the way, this game was featured on Starcade, as you saw in the intro there. As long as video games have been a thing, there have been shows about video games, and Starcade is just one example of that. I mean, in a weird way, this show that you're watching right now, this YouTube show, it kind of owes its legacy to shows like Starcade. So maybe I'm a distant descendant of the Starcade, the things that got started in Starcade. By the way, if you look up Starcade, I'm on like a Starcade rant for a moment, but if you look up Starcade on Wikipedia, by the way, it has this very cryptic section called Episode Status, and there's a single line written in that section. It says, all episodes except number 35 are known to exist according to the official website. What does that mean? What do you mean episode 35? It's not known to exist? It's like such a weird, does it mean they lost the episode or that it may or may not have been filmed and people don't know? It's like this urban legend. Like, did they film episode 35 of Starcade? Nobody knows. The camera crew was there that day, but nobody knows if any film was in the camera. And ghosts were manning the cameras. It's very mysterious. Anyway, without further ado, let's jump into Mr. Do here and watch a weird clown tunnel his way into Candyland, essentially. So I'll throw in a few quarters here, and off to the races we go with Mr. Do. So I feel like Dig Dug is a game that I wouldn't say I have like tons of experience with, but I'm like semi-familiar with. So I feel like we're going to do okay with Mr. Do here. Oh god, I almost got squished by an apple. As I say that, I almost instantly die. I'm like, yeah, we're going to be fine. Then like the second later, I court death. I mean, that's just par for course for anyone who knows me in my videos. Let's try and get these two. Kablamo! Oh, we only got one. The other guy dodged it. So the cake in the middle, if you get it, it gives you some kind of power-up. Let's go ahead and get it and see what happens. Stuff, I guess. Now, the ball in Mr. Do is interesting because when you throw it... okay, hold on. Let me get this cherry and avoid dying before I talk about the ball. So the ball bounces all over the place. So in Dig Dug, you kind of have to use this, like, bike pump and, like, jam it in an enemy's mouth and kind of inflate them to death. I mean, it sounds really dark, actually. Dig Dug is hilariously dark as far as games go when you actually think about what's happening. So it seems like a ball is a much more humane way of killing your opponent. It is kind of cool how like the ball will bounce around corners and stuff. And interestingly, if you throw the ball and you don't actually hit anyone, you have to go and pick up the ball. Oh god, I can't believe I survived that. Did not kill the enemy, but I'm just glad I didn't die. If you throw the ball and it doesn't hit anyone, you have to go pick it up. Otherwise, you're defenseless. If you do throw the ball and you hit an enemy and kill them, then basically... Oh no! God. If you kill the enemy, then the ball reforms in your hand. I don't know how it knows to reform in your hand, but it just does. Damn it. Also, like, I mean, there's so many questions with this game. Who is Mr. Do? And by the way, it's not Mr. Do. It's Mr. Do! Because there's an exclamation point in his name, so you're supposed to yell it. He's a clown who is digging for some reason. Whenever he picks up cherries, there's sort of a little musical ditty that plays. Jeez, I almost died there. Did that guy push an apple at me? I wasn't even really paying attention. If you get these are called alpha monsters or something like that. What are they called? They're called alpha monsters. When you kill all of them, you can spell the word extra and you get an extra life, obviously. But when you kill them, the Astro Boy song will play. Oh god, get away from me, monster! Ah, damn it. Okay, I forgot what button throws the ball here. I really underused the ball in that little playthrough. Okay, we got to give this another shot here. This time I'm actually going to try and use my balls correctly. That came out wrong. You guys know what I mean. I'm gonna have Mr. Do use his ball correctly. Oh God, just ignore me today, guys. But I do have a high score, so there you go. Don't ignore me totally. All right, we're gonna go ahead and give this another shot here. So yeah, your circus clown named Mr. Do, who's tunneling. He throws a ball. I don't know how the ball knows to reform in his hand, but it just kind of does. And I don't know what these monsters are, but damn it. You know what it is? Okay, the joystick, the like arcade joystick is kind of throwing me off. I gotta like hold this thing better here. Sometimes you like don't take the controls seriously in a game, and especially old games like this, it can bite. Oh come on! I threw the ball. It can bite you in the butt, just like him. So when he dies, he falls on his face. He sticks his butt in the air, and then like a little angel halo appears over his butt. Like I don't even know what that is supposed to mean. In the original Japanese version, by the way, Mr. Do is not a clown. He's a snowman. So, I mean, I don't know if that makes more or less sense than a clown, but it is a thing. Boom, there we go. We use the ball to great effect. Oh God, this guy's trying to get us. You can actually push these apples too, so you can like do that. Oh my God, what is happening? They're like multiplying in weird ways. This chicken man's after me. They kind of look like weird chickens. I don't know what they are. Man, game over. Oh, okay. You know, I played this for 5 minutes before I decided to start making my video here, and I was doing a lot better. So let's try and concentrate this time. We have to improve here. So Mr. Do, they wanted to turn Mr. Do into kind of like a whole series. They had plans for Oh, look, he's pushing an apple at me. Ah, oh, damn it. So the enemies here are like smarter than like in Pac-Man. Like they'll use your own tactics against you. They'll try and kill you with apple boulders the same as you try and kill them. They're smart and wily. Oh, I killed a couple of guys there. Let's try and kill that guy. Yes! We got the R. Let's try and actually spell extra this time. Gonna make an effort to get an extra life. I think I need it, because I'm not getting very far in this game. So this is the first Mr. Do game. It was actually one of the first games. It was by the company Taito, who did like Space Invaders, but it was one of the first games to be sold as like a arcade translation kit. So what that means, oh God, get him! Oh no! I cornered myself. I got too greedy for the X. Cornered myself. What an arcade conversion kit basically is back in the day of sort of arcade owners, let's say that you owned an arcade game that was no longer making money. Oh damn. It is, once they get behind you, it is so hard to throw the ball. So let's say you own an arcade game that's no longer making money, and you're like, boy, I'd really like this to be a different game, a newer game that I could make money on. Well, what an arcade conversion kit was basically the board and controller and anything else you would need, the art that would take one of your old machines and allow you to convert it into a different game. So it's like if you had a game that wasn't really making much money, you could convert it into Mr. Do, and you could walk away with millions, basically. Or that was the idea. You know, whether Mr. Do was popular enough to actually sort of follow through on that promise, who's to say? Oh God, damn it! Why am I so bad with the ball? Every time I go to throw the ball, I press the wrong button here. Okay, hold on. What is the button? There it is. Oh, the ball came back to me. Okay, I'm gonna get way more active with this ball. I said I was going to, and then I didn't really do anything different. Here we go. Boom, there you go. That ball, it's just on like a J protecting mission. There we go. Boom! There we go. Don't come looking for trouble, because trouble will find you! Oh, why did I get out of the way? You know what? You know what's the worst? You guys are probably watching that like, move to the right, Jay, move to the right. I was watching that saying the same thing, but the controls wouldn't let me do it. I swear it's the joystick. I swear it's not me. I knew to move to the right. I'm not stupid. Like right there, I was trying to move to the left, not up into the apple. So I'm blaming the joystick on this one, guys. But if you're not impressed by my Mr. Do gameplay, I don't blame you. It's not very impressive. Stop pushing apples at me, dude. We should be doing this. Get away from me. My ball will protect me. There, we'll just send the ball on like a mission to guard our rear. Okay, there we go. The ball's kind of like a homing drone that will just sort of bounce around the map and kind of keep you safe. Let's do this. Kaboom. Oh, no, don't come back to me. Okay, boom. No, stop coming back to me. Kill him. Jesus. So I guess the trick is to kill the guys before they can get close to you. Boom. We got a letter, too. We are crushing it. Crushing it like apples crush little weird duck monsters. What are these guys, actually? They're shockingly fast is what they are. And they're coming from a land of, like, pizza. Like that, I don't know what that center square is supposed to be, but it kind of looks like, once they all get out of there, it kind of looks like they're coming from a land of, like, square pizza. Like one of those big flat pieces. Oh, God! Wait! Oh, damn it. I got distracted because one of the bad guys dug into the wall to the left over there. So this is the kind of game that I think if you kind of, you know, spend a lot of time playing, just like Dig Dug, you probably get very good at. And you would also probably develop strategies of, like, how to kill guys and in, like, what specific order so that you would maximize your points. I'm not going for points here. I'm going for literally survival. The E Alpha Monster is congratulating me as I push an apple at a little baby dragon. Makes about as much sense as anything. So as I say, there were more kind of sequels in the Mr. Do franchise. This is the first game. There's also Mr. Do's Castle, which was the second game. There's Mr. Do's Wild Ride, which was the third game. Then there was Mr. Do's Wild Ride. Sounds so dirty. What came after Mr. Do's Wild Ride? Mr. Do's Humble Cuddle? Eh? That's a terrible joke. Oh no, the next game was just Do with an exclamation point, Run Run. So the game was called Do Run Run. It sounds like a game that like Shia LaBeouf would have produced. Like, just do it! Just stop making your dreams not dreams and make them real! Do it! Like, they could make a oh god, that guy burrowed in there. I did not know the enemies would do that. Although I guess I should, because I saw one do it in the previous level. Let's try this one more time here. By the way, after Do Run Run, there was an upgrade to this game called Neo Mr. Do, which we're actually going to check out. Neo Mr. Do is a remake of this game, but for the Neo Geo. So it's basically like enhanced graphics and stuff like that. So we're going to check it out to see kind of like what it's like. All right. Are these like the Pac-Man ghosts? Okay, we're going to get the R. They left the R totally undefended back there. Alright, so when there is cake, go for the cake. The cake is not a lie in this game. Kablamo. Alright, we're doing okay. Haven't lost a life. Our clown looks like he's in pajamas. And he's kind of wearing like one of those, you know, cartoony like sleeping caps. Like he's a very sleepy clown. I don't know. Oh, there's a T. Let's get that. Kaboom. Oh, we crushed a bunch of guys too. We are monsters. Oh, there's an X. Yes, get the X. Oh, that was like an assassination. That was an X-assassination because it was for an X. I just like tossed it like incredibly deadly, like directly at. See, look, there's pizza in the center of the screen. Okay, man, my thoughts are all over the place this game. Sometimes I feel like I play these games and like I just feel like super like I feel like I'm coming off as like hyper or something as I'm playing the game. I don't know, it's actually, oh god, I can't believe I survived that! Oh god, oh help me! Oh, I can't believe I survived that! Oh, I'm dropping apples behind me! Oh god, that was a hard, I didn't think I had that in me. That was like a hardcore survival match right there. Oh, my ball has gone off on its own. I'm in a lot of trouble. Oh god, Bally saved me. Bally, barely. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm passing this level too. Okay, what do we need? We need an E and an A, and we get an extra life. This is probably about as good as I have ever done, guys. So unlike in Dig Dug, you can't just like kill as many enemies as you want. So really, Mr. Do's ball is like a ball of last. It's like a desperation ball. It's like, oh god, that guy was. He was like, enough of this crap. I'm getting you, Do. I'm doing Do, and I'm doing it hardcore. And he just kind of like took me on mano a mano. But yeah, this is like a desperation ball. Where, like, you only use it. Oh, stop you. I saw. Oh! Damn it. Oh, the controls. Is that it? Ah, damn it. Oh, okay. Okay, you know what? The arcade game, you guys have seen it. Wait, how did someone score above me? Was that me who did it? And maybe I just didn't enter my initials? Is someone playing the game as I don't understand what happened there. I thought I had the high score. but now all of a sudden somebody else does. Okay, well, we're not going to enter our name again. We've seen Mr. Do in the arcade. So this is the original version of Mr. Do. Very similar to Pac-Man, as you guys saw. You know, has some gameplay to it. But before we give our final thoughts on Mr. Do here, let's pop over to the Neo Geo version called Neo Mr. Do. That is the 4th or 5th game in the Mr. Do series. It went Mr. Do, then it went Mr. Do's Castle, then Mr. Do's Wild Ride, then Do, Run Run, and then Neo Mr. Do, which is a remake of this one. So in the spirit of remakes, let's go see what they did to Do. Alright, so this is Neo Geo, which has always kind of confused me as a system. I believe it was like a home system, but it basically played arcade games, so it's like, I'm unclear on whether this game was out in arcades or is out in home consoles. But here's Mr. Do. Obviously has gotten a significant facelift, although Mr. Do looks even more monstrously terrifying now because his eyes have been carved out of his socket, and there's the ghost of Mr. Do from the original arcade game, I am claiming. Who died a horrible death. So now this like monstrously clown that lacks total eyes is taken over the Do residence. Anyway, as you can see, it's going to be a very similar kind of game, although significantly graphically updated. But let's go ahead and slam a few coins in here and give it a go. So here's our tutorial. Go forward and make a way as the joystick. What is he doing to that bowling pin? Oh god, that did not look appropriate for children. He's fighting like germs here. Tap a button for approaching enemies. Break of enemy for apples and balls. Make high score for break get together. What does that? That's not even English, man. Complete of extra, get extra game. Okay, I can like piece together the thing you're trying to say, but you're not using words in the correct manner at all. What is happening to him? He's just like spinning around. No, there's like Egyptian levels too. Okay, so the premise is the same. Collect like 6 things in whatever level you are in. I will say that all the colors and shapes on the screen kind of make it a little more confusing to kind of like tell where you're going. Oh god. Oh my god. That was like an embarrassing way to start the game. Oh man, I feel like maybe there's something wrong with my controller here, because I'm not going in the directions that I want to be going in. My guy's moving faster. I got a power-up, which was a roller skate, which is helping me quite a bit here. Boom! We cleared the run. Oh, he's like having a seizure. Look at him. He's doing, it's like a Mr. Do dance-a-thon in the corner there. I do love that this game has like crazier graphics, which is pretty cool here. Oh, get out of there, Do! Damn it! Okay, don't dick around when it comes to those like smiley faces. They will kill you. They will kill you. There's nothing happy about those smiley faces. Oh, I got a time thing, which is pause time. Oh, that could like kill 1 billion of them. Nope, damn it. Jay, why? Jay, do not learn. Okay, the nice thing about this game is it has a continue feature where I can just like come in and continue right where I left off. So this is going to be good for us. It will allow us to see more of the game. Oh, I wanted to get that female. Oh, he's like pumping iron now. I want to like end the game to the far left so you can like see what he does when he wins. Let's try and do this time around. We'll end like in the far left. Okay, we'll clear that. Need the power up. What is this, an anchor? His head got bigger. I don't know what that means. Okay. Let's try throwing the ball here. Hey-oh! Oh, we got someone. Oh, that guy was smart to avoid the head. Oh, kill him! Okay, here we go. Oh my god! Oh, they're everywhere! Oh, this is a terrible plan. Why did I think I could play this game? Okay, run, 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 run! God, kill him! Run, Do! Run! Oh, we did it! Oh, and he's pumping iron. He's like, I am the best. All right, we have 4 buttons here. What do the other buttons do? Let's try this out for a second here. Go! Nothing, 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 and nothing. All right, so you have a bunch of buttons. They all kind of do nothing. Kablamo. I find throwing the balls a little more effective in this one than in the previous one. Oh, there's like a giant monster man. Okay, hold on. Let's get him with the, yes, the thing. He turned into a female oh, I turned female. What is happening? I am Mrs. Do now. Oh my god. Oh god, oh, run, 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 run. Jesus. Oh no, oh, I lost coins. Oh, look, there's an extra thing. What happened? Oh, what the? Oh, I exploded. What? Okay. I think I know what was supposed to happen there. If you get the extra thing, then everything pauses, and all those extra guys come out, and then if you get them, then you get an extra life. So here we go. Let's give this a shot here. Oh, you jerk. Okay, here we go. We're going for the extra. I think. I can't throw my ball. Okay, there it goes. Reform in my hand. Yeah! Oh, we cleared the round. Oh, look, he's doing his happy dance. Yeah! Okay, now we have an extra stage. What do we have to do here? We just walk through a field. There's like a lot of apples. All right. How do we press A to give up? Never. Uh-oh. I think I might have messed up bad enough that we need to give up, though. Go like this. Huh, okay. Is it just like a maze of like, how do you get to the end? So I think I can do this. You go like this. Like this. Oh, we made it! We made it through the apple maze! Oh, he's doing his happy... I'm like doing it now on my feet too. It's like, whoa, he's dancing like one of those wacky waving arm inflatable tube men from like Family Guy or It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Interesting. I'm very curious why Mr. Do, why a clown is spending his time digging around in the dirt, basically, in Candyland. This feels like this should have been the sequel to Dig Dug. If you guys remember back when we played Mr. Driller on the Dreamcast, Mr. Driller is actually the son of the guy from Dig Dug in video game lore. Like he legit is. And so in a way, or in a very real way, that game is kind of a sequel to Dig Dug. And it kind of feels like this game should have been the sequel, oh shit, to Dig Dug instead of that game. Kaboom! Let's become a female. Hello, I am Mrs. Do. Let's see what she does. She's holding her dress down. Somebody's trying to blow her dress up when you win. This is crazy. Oh man, they really sort of went all out in terms of making this one seem zanier. Yeah, it is a little, I feel like in the first game, it kind of felt like we were kind of underground, like tunneling through something. But in this one, he's gonna, yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. In this one, it really feels like we're kind of just like walking around. We're not digging through anything. It feels kind of different. In a weird, like the gameplay obviously is like identical, but it feels almost like a different game in a weird way. Definitely, I mean, you know, the graphics are significantly enhanced. Okay, let's try and get these guys. Kill them with an egg! That's exactly what I wanted to do. Oh, look at them all. Oh, Jesus, I wanted to kill the R. Hold on, they're all coming here. Okay, this is a great scheme. This is a great plan. This is gonna work out. It almost worked out. Let's go and get the extra guys. We want extra lives is what we want. Kablam! Okay, we got X. Yeah, oh god! I walked right into a guy turned into a skeleton. I didn't know what to do, I panicked. I was not properly equipped to fight the extra guys. I guess what you need to do, I love his happy dance, by the way. I guess what you need to do is like get a weapon from the eggs. Okay, so new plan. Let's try and like get something good out of these eggs. And then summon the extra life guys. So what is this, a rocket? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Throw the ball! Oh, cool! You shoot 2 rockets. I like that. Oh god. Kill the big guy! What are you doing? Oh my god, my rocket sucks! Okay, here we go. Phew, yes, we got the big guy! It like knocked the eyes out of his body at the end there. Oh my god. Oh! What's happening? Okay, here we go. We summoned the extra guys. They're like the lesser of 2 evils. And there's a ghost in the mix. All the extra guys and a ghost decided to come and get me. Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. Just gonna try and... Oh god, now everyone's after me. Oh no, the extra guys went away. Oh, I got killed by the giant egg. I turned into a Jack-in-the-Box. Okay, hold on, one more quarter. This will be the last run. And by the way, I have not played around with these things. What are you supposed to do to them? Nothing, apparently. Just kill that guy. Oh, God. And the big guy killed me. What does the coin do? Don't even know. I like that there are power-ups in this version compared to the original arcade. Oh, juggling. Do I have to do anything on these minigames, or am I just watching? I'm not pressing a single button here. I'm just as amused as you are. Should I be doing something? No, I dropped one and it was an egg, and now a monster's chasing me. The imagery of that is lost on me. I don't fully understand. Okay, these gifts are gonna fall. No, it's the bombs that will fall, right? Okay, so it doesn't really matter what the things are. Oh god. Yeah! Die, card man! Oh, that did not work well at all. Let's get this and this. Oh, what the heck? I threw my own face! I ripped and it's just going through, guys. So that is not useful at all. But I am moving, like, quite a bit faster. Oh, God! Damn it. Alright. Well, this has been Mr. Do, and this is actually Neo Mr. Do. Mr. Do is one of the games in the book 1001 video games you must play before you die. And I have to say, yeah, I don't know if I could see it. I'm on the fence about this one. What's interesting is you read the entry in the 1001 games you must play before you die book about this one, and they don't like try and sell it as like it's a great game. All they do is like describe what the game is and say that because it was a second-tier arcade game, it's hard to come by these days. Like, that's their biggest praise for this game is like, yeah, it wasn't really a popular arcade game. It's hard to find. So it's like, I read that and was like, I don't understand. Are they telling me I should play this before I die, like the book says? Or were they just trying to fill pages? Was this the favorite of any of the editors who edited the book? I don't know. I will say that Mr. Do is a very interesting game. It sort of does feel like a spiritual successor to Dig Dug. It actually feels more Dig Dug than Mr. Driller does, which is kind of, not like a sequel, but like a descendant of Dig Dug, because Mr. Driller is supposed to be the son of Dig Dug. So, nobody would say that Mr. Driller is supposed to be like Dig Dug, but this game really feels like Dig Dug-y. I think if you were going to play it, I could almost see you being interested in either the original arcade or this new one. This new one definitely has a bit of a Bomberman feel to it with all the power-ups and stuff like that, and I think it's more appealing for modern gamers to hop into something like this. But if you are looking for that kind of old school, very like honed difficulty where there are like no power-ups and there's no gimmicks and nothing, and the graphics are pretty simple, but possibly even clearer than what you see here, because here it's a little bit of a distraction, all the different patterns and stuff on the screen. Then the original arcade game, I could see having the same appeal as something like Dig Dug. But hey, that's just what I think. What do you guys think of Mr. Do here? And have any of you guys played the other Mr. Do games? Have any of you played like Mr. Do's Castle or Mr. Do's Wild Ride or Do Run Run, anything like that? If so, what kind of games are they? And if you have played Mr. Do before and you would recommend it, do you guys have any tips, any cool tips that maybe something I wasn't doing when I was playing here? Again, when I look at these games, I'm really just here to try them out and see what they're like. I'm not trying to give you a completely comprehensive view of any particular game, and that's where I leave it to you guys. If there's some games that I've played that are your own personal favorites, feel free to share tips and tricks in the comments. Try and help your fellow gaming Jayer out to see if they do want to try this game, what they should do. But anyway, I've blathered on long enough. Guys, thanks for joining me today. Whatever you think of Mr. Do, hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, like the video, subscribe to the channel, convince everyone you know to do the same. And until next time, use your balls only in self-defense. That's a Gaming J Mr. Do hot tip. And you guys take care of yourselves. Alrighty. Peace.